Pumpking, you pose a question, an interesting question. 5 video game bad guys. I'm outside today because it's pleasant. It's a nice sunny day. Got me handy cam on. It's called a mobile phone. And it's chilled, breezy on a Saturday afternoon. But anyway, bad guys. Well, number one has to be probably one of the most useless bad guys ever, who keeps doing exactly the same plan on every single game he appears in and never succeeds, and it seems that 2 mustachio plumbers always beat him. So the first spot goes to Bowser. Or King Koopa. Yes, aggressive looking, great character, but ultimately useless at his job. He really is. Always fails. He, flying clown mobiles and crap like that, rubbish. He needs to get some decent weaponry. Some minions that need a little bit more, muscle in them, Koopas and Goombas and that kind of stuff. If you had like an army of Spinies or an army of Lakitus, you'd be okay, because they're quite tough, aren't they? And anyway, plain. So the second bad guy would have to be one of the most legendary on-screen villains, and he appears twice in 2 games, and he's quite easy to beat because he's a stage 1 level boss, but the look, appearance is just synonymous with the game, and that is Dobkeratops from R-Type. And he's got an alternative name in these R-Type 2. It's a different, I can't remember the name, but it's apparently a cyborg version built out of the corpse of Dobkeratops. But the Geiger-esque look, the alien vision, the face and muck in the belly. Legendary to look at, legendary to beat, always satisfying to watch the way Dobkeratops is envisaged in any version of R-Type. So the third bad guy is a very nasty dude indeed, and he's from my favourite JRPG, Secret of Mana. This is the boss before you have to fight the Mana Beast, who's not inherently bad, he's just defending the land of Mana, if you know the game. But before that, you have to defeat your antagonist that's been plaguing you all the way through the game, and that's Thanatos, who transforms into the Dark Lich right at the end, before your very eyes. Magician, necromancer, general evil dude, and he murders. I think he murders several people in the game as well, up to the point where you get to beat him in the Mana Fortress. Yeah, horns and skull face aplenty. And then he cheats by transforming into basically a version of the Grim Reaper. And which you can only beat with one single spell as well. The spell of light, Lumina. So he's a nasty dude and very memorable with great... I remember brilliant music when you fight him as well. Fantastic music on the Super Nintendo at the end. Yeah, brilliant. Fourth bad guy would have to be quite a legendary one from Golden Axe, and that is Death Adder, the evil giant, stealer of the throne, wielder of the Golden Axe itself, apparently made out of guts of humans, going by the final stage of the game, where he just appears out of a pile of corpses. But the most spectacular thing about Death Adder is when you defeat him is the fact that the Golden Axe spins up and impales him on his chest with a lovely spurt of blood, which is always satisfying to see at the end of Golden Axe. And a great name as well, Death Adder. I always thought of Blackadder at the time when Death Adder was a Death Adder. Urgh. Mean. And then look a bit of a Viking look as well, with his horns and dark brooding eyes. Nasty guy, and he's again in the story of the game, murdered mother and father of Terris Flare, and the father of Axe Battler, and the brother of Gilius Thunderhead. So a general all-round bastard. And it's nice to see when he gets his sternum smashed in two. So the final bad guy is an unusual one. But I thought I'd chuck him in there anyway, because it's quite memorable in a lot of ways. Because when he appears on screen, he differs from the format of the game. And the game I'm talking about is Arkanoid, and its sequel, and its third game as well, Do It Again. And is mentioned in the title. The enemy is Doh, D-O-H, Doh, and reminiscent of looking like an Easter Island statue, gargoyle kind of thing. But the difference is when he appears, of course, you're not breaking bricks anymore. You're just bouncing your ball off this guy, off his head, more accurately, and interesting and memorable for the game. No Breakout clone never did something like that, I don't believe. And an interesting name that sort of resonates between over the series. Everyone, Doh, the evil Doh, and all that. Oh, nasty guy. Because he forces you to smash bricks with the ball. So there you go. There's my 5 gaming bad guys, and that's my video response to the Pumpking, aka Infected Flinch, aka David Price, aka Golden Skull, aka Unicron. The guy has got more personalities than Celebrity Squares. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Novabug. Out.